You're listening to
Catholic Sprouts,
the daily podcast for Catholic kids that strives to plant seeds of faith. Hey there, Sprouts. Today is Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. Today is also the feast day of another great American saint, Saint John Naumann. Now, before we talk about this great saint, let's review what we are talking about this week. This week, we are talking about the domestic church. And if you remember from yesterday, every family, no matter what your family might look like or be, is called to be a domestic church. Now, we are going to continue to talk about what this means, but through the example of St. Elizabeth Ann Seton, we talked about how mothers in a family are called to model themselves after Mary. Today, with the help of our saint, St. John Naumann, we are going to talk about fathers and how fathers model themselves after our great Heavenly Father, God, the Father, the Almighty. So St. John Naumann was actually born in Prague, but he moved to the United States when he was 25 years old. And while he was here, he was ordained a priest. And he worked very hard to minister to immigrants. Of course, many of you know that the United States is a land of immigrants, people that moved here for various reasons from all over the world. St. John Naumann was a whiz at languages, and he spoke over 8 languages fluently. So he had a special mission as a preacher. He would go and preach to these immigrant communities in their own languages. He did many great things, had many beautiful spiritual writings, and eventually he was ordained a bishop in Philadelphia. And in fact, he is the first American bishop to be canonized as a saint. Now, what does this have to do with the role of a father in a family and God the Father? Well, the amazing thing is that even though there are so many people on earth, God knows us each. He knows our names. He knows more about us than we know about ourselves. And he loves us more than we will ever be able to understand. What's also really remarkable is that God the Father knows how to speak to you. He has a special message for you, and it is only through a close relationship with God that you will understand not only what your mission in life is, but who you are. He's our creator, and he alone can give us this message. Now, like St. John Naumann, who spoke the language, he went to the people and spoke their language to them. God, of course, does this in a bigger and more infinite way. He comes into our families and he speaks to us in the way that we need to hear. He speaks our language as a family. He knows us. He's not going to ask us to change into something different so that he can then mold us. God created you as he needs you to be. There's something amazing and spectacular about your family that is completely different from any other family that exists in the world. You have, in a way, a special language that is just for your family. And God speaks that language. And he wants to come into your home and know each of you individually, but also know you as a family. Now, the role of a father in a family is very important, just as God used St. Joseph to lead and protect a family. That is the role of your father as well. And so, Sprouts, today on the Feast of St. John Naumann, I want you to pray for the fathers in your life, specifically for your own father, but also for your grandfather, your godfather, all people that lead, direct, and protect your life. Pray an Our Father for them today, and really pray that God can use them to really come into your family, lead, direct, and protect you. That's it for Catholic Sprouts today. We'll be back tomorrow, but until then, continue to grow in your faith and truly sprout into the beautiful creation that God created you to be. Just one more thing. Our brand new app, the Domestic Church Project app, is available right now. We are enrolling families to go through the Domestic Church Project Boot Camp through January 6th at midnight. So if you would like to be part of this incredible experience that has already transformed families and given them the real blueprint that any family can use to build their domestic church, please join us. You can find more at domesticchurchproject.com. If you missed this enrollment window or this simply wasn't quite the right moment for your family, please know that we will be opening the doors back up for the boot camp right around Ash Wednesday, so you can join us at that time.